Hello wrestling fans, welcome back to the Wrestling Wrap-Up. I, of course, as always, am your host, the Megastar Austin Savage. I'm doing this video, it is very early on Tuesday morning. I'm not going to talk about Raw because I didn't watch all of it. Basically, it was build up to the pay-per-view. What I want to talk about is last night's TNA Wrestling Bound for Glory's pay-per-view. I don't get it. All this build-up, the entire BFG series was built to make Robert Roode look like a strong challenger to Kurt Angle. In typical Hogan, Bischoff, Russo, Lagana, Dave Lagana, who used to write for ROH, is now their head writer. Typical writing, they decide at the last minute to let Kurt Angle retain the title. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is their total lack of the rules. During this match, you had Kurt Angle break the hold by putting his hand under the ropes. Not touching the ropes, but under the ropes. In the final fall of the match, you had Bobby Roode pinned. 1, 2, 3. His hand was underneath the ropes. The pinfall should have been broken. It wasn't. Same rule. Once it was enforced, the second time it wasn't. It makes no sense. And you're all going to fucking say that, oh, the referee didn't see it. If you go back and watch it, Brian Hebner's vision is a straight line to Bobby Roode's hand being under the ropes. It's fucking retarded. It really is. You observe the rule one time, but you don't a second time. It's typical booking. And, I mean, okay, let's talk about the whole show. There was no other officiating issues that I saw during this whole show, except for in the main event. The biggest pay-per-view of the year, the biggest match of Bobby Roode's career. He should have won the title, plain and simple. They screwed the fans. The booking screwed the fans. Angle and Bobby Roode put on a hell of a match. The outcome screwed the fans. I don't know if any of you watch this show on a regular basis. You know that I'm a huge ROH fan. This past Saturday on their television show, Nigel McGuinness made a statement, and it's so very true. Impact Wrestling and WWE are sports entertainment companies. ROH is an entertaining sport company. There's more sport in ROH wrestling than there is in that make-believe, over-the-top storyline bullshit in both WWE and TNA. I don't know if anybody can read my hat, but it says Wolves. I am a huge American Wolves fan. For those of you living under a fucking rock and don't know what ROH is, look it up here on YouTube. Watch it on ROHWrestling.com. The Wolves are comprised of the current ROH World Champion, the American Wolf, Davey Richards, and Die Hard Eddie Edwards, who is a former ROH World Champion. They are former tag team champions together. Eddie Edwards was the first ROH World Television Champion. And the thing about ROH is they respect the championships. They don't have a title change every 3 fucking months, or every month even, like the WWE does with John Cena, where Cena wins it, loses it to Del Rio, wins it back from Del Rio, loses it to this guy, wins it back from that guy a month or 2 months later. There's only one person in the 9-year history of ROH wrestling to be a 2-time ROH World Champion. That man being A-Double, the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries. There's only one in 9 years, one wrestler that can call himself the first ever ROH Triple Crown Champion. That being Die Hard Eddie Edwards. I'm going to wrap this up because I don't know who's watching and I don't really care. But WWE, they got Vengeance. They just had, I can't even remember the name of the fucking pay-per-view. I think it was Hell in a Cell, like 3 weeks ago. TNA, I don't know what they're going to do going forward. I think they should have had Bobby Roode win the title because obviously Kurt Angle's injured, and if I'm Kurt Angle, the TNA title or a second Olympic gold medalist, I'm picking the fucking second gold medal, you know? I would just say, here, take the title off me. I need to focus on the Olympics. TNA dropped the ball. WWE's been dropping the ball a lot lately, and for a long period of time. And so is TNA, and I've always been a supporter of TNA because they were the little company that could. They were that company that could compete with the WWE. How can you compete with something when you show the exact same fucking product? Just a question. So, this is the wrestling wrap-up. I am your host, the Megastar Austin Savage. I will leave you guys with this thought. Do you want to be entertained by sports entertainment or pro fucking wrestling? Because if you want to be a sports entertainment fan, continue to watch WWE and Impact Wrestling. If you want to watch an entertaining sport, tune into ROH Wrestling on the Sinclair Broadcasting Network. Check your local listings. Peace out. I will catch you guys later. Wrestling Wrap Up at yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter at ProudToBeStraightEdge. I'll catch you guys later.